The man buries his head in the blanket, crying out in heartbreak, his voice torn with grief. Then he takes out a pistol and chambers around, ready to shoot himself. But when he thinks of his daughter, he stops. After that, he spends the entire night drinking, then floors the gas pedal and crashes into a tree. Life couldn't get any worse for him, but just a few months ago, it wasn't like this. Back then, he was still a champion boxer, standing on the stage giving a speech. The person he thanked most was his wife. It was her love that carried him through one grueling fight after another. On his way home, a rising new fighter challenged him, but the champion refused. Then, one remark from the challenger crossed his line. The champion snapped, and the two started fighting. In the chaos, a gunshot went off, and his wife was hit. His daughter was still waiting for her mom to come home, and he had no idea how to explain it to her. Later, he spent a lot of money on lawsuits. Then, his bank accounts were frozen. His manager ran off with his money, and he started numbing himself with alcohol. He sold his luxury cars, sold his mansion, until he had nothing left. With no choice, he had to keep fighting to make money. Winning titles meant nothing new to him. Back when he was on the verge of collapsing in a fight, all he had to do was look back at his wife cheering him on, and he could come back and defeat his opponent. Now his wife was no longer in that familiar spot. Sure enough, without his emotional anchor, he was beaten badly. Another huge medical bill followed. The next day, news broke that a new champion had been crowned, and that completely shattered him. He began drinking through the night, drifting through his days in a haze. He even thought about ending his life. Because of his reckless behavior, he lost custody of his daughter. To get her back, he needed a stable job. So he went to an old boxing gym and begged the owner to give him work. But the only jobs available were cleaning toilets and picking up the mess. Even though he used to be a champion, the coach at the gym didn't go easy on him. The man cursed, then stormed out, slamming the door. He went to the foster home to see his daughter. She asked him to take her home, but who would have thought? He had already sold the house.
I hate you. I hate you.
His daughter exploded in anger, shouting at him. She hated her father's incompetence, hated that he couldn't protect her mother. Faced with her barrage of accusations, the once iron-willed fighter could only endure in silence. More than anything, he wanted to take his daughter home, but reality was just that cruel.